Do you have to stick to one topic or one subject, one field of expertise when you are trying to establish yourself as a counselor, as a therapist, as whatever it is that you do, an artist? I'll say from experience, you don't necessarily have to. And that's what I've been doing for the past decade. I've done all kinds of stuff. And I haven't separated it neatly into separate accounts or boxes. I started in 2017 offering my channeled artwork, so portraits, channeled paintings of past lives, of spirit guides, all that stuff. But then it kind of evolved into me explaining more about what I was seeing in different videos, and I started really talking about the nature of time and frequency, Akashic records. And so I started doing those simultaneously. Then I started talking about the animals and the animal Akashic records. Then I started talking more about the Gnostic teachings and basically the Akashic records of Jesus and all the stuff around original Gnostic Christianity. And then I started talking about conscious parenting and babies and all that stuff. So I kind of started adding more and more stuff onto the things. And of course, the dragons have always been like the thread that weaves it all together. Through all of these topics, I connected always back in with the dragons. So I used to post everything just completely mixed all together. One video would be about children, another video about Akashic records, another painting. Then I would post about the dragons. And so I'm going to try a new approach now, and that is that every week I'm posting about a theme. So in the meantime, I also started this Substack subscription that is like the structure that always repeats every week. But this week, for instance, I'm going to be talking a lot about the animals. That's the theme for this week, for other stuff that I'm going to be sharing. And so animal past lives, animal behavior, energetic causes, and also animal art. So I make a lot of images for people that they can then look at with the information that they get from the Akashic records of their animal, their soul records. And so I also make portraits. And up until recently, I basically only offered them for humans. And I have offered them for people that wanted them specifically for their pets in the past, but I never really advertised it as that. So that's changing. I am now also offering these portraits specifically as something that you can get for your pet, where you get a channeled message, you get their soul portrait of the multidimensional nature of their soul. So you can look at all the information, if that is something that interests you, about what that would be like, about these pet readings, what comes up in them, all the details about them, what these portraits would look like. You can find all the information in the description. So this week is all going to be about the animals. And next week, I'm going to be talking about something else. And then the week after that, I'm going to be talking about again something else. So this is to make my brain a little bit more clear and not as chaotic. But I'm also introducing this new structure to you so that you can see how this all works, that I can't really narrow myself down to one thing. All I can do is just offer everything because all these things want to come through me, basically. And so what you may have also noticed is that I've had to really become more intentional with where I spend my time. So all my stuff in full videos, full articles, you will find all of them on Substack. All of them will be on Substack, and it's super easy to sign up. You can opt out of emails if you don't want to be flooded by emails, but you can simply go there. It's like a feed. You can install the app, but you don't have to install the app. I just look at it on my browser, on the phone, or on the laptop. And on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, I'll still post slides and clips, but full content, I just want to keep it all in one place. All comments can just be post it all in one place. The conversation can just happen all in one place on Substack. And so yeah, that's kind of it, because I value giving you guys this stuff, and I do these videos, a lot of this on my free time, so I want to keep the quality of it high and not just fragment it all over the internet and try to shove it in these 3-minute reels when I have way more to say. So that's why I'm doing it this way. But if you're interested in anything that has to do with the animals, this week is the animal week. Last week I was talking a lot about conscious parenting, anything with dragons, Gnostic teachings, multidimensional soul records, whatever, all of that stuff. You can still watch it. I'm still going to be talking about it. I'm just going to be throwing it all in one mix, which is what I have been doing. But so yeah, if you are interested in more about these portraits for your dog or cat or horse or bird, whatever, so I also really want to get started on doing these for your animals. So read more in the description.